Alright, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Elder Scrolls Online. So it's been a while since I've done the Clockwork City story. I pretty much finished up the main story, so if you want to watch that, check the link in the description. All of the story missions are actually done. There's one thing that caught my attention that a friend brought up, and it's the cook's quest down in the sewer. Apparently that gives a really good golden recipe. It's kind of expensive to make this stuff, but it's good if you have it. So that's one thing I wanted to do. Let me see. Where is it? Clockwork City. Where is this? Oh yeah, I had to turn in a quest. That's where we left off last time. And for the most part, we're just doing side missions, wrapping up everything into 100% playthrough. But anyway, where do I even go from here? Oh, it's over there.
By the word of Set, I am bound. Greetings, resident. All documents pertaining to your citizenship have been pressed and archived. Thank you for your interest. Go forth and create. Reflecting. Reflecting. Information found. Sequence plaques CCHW-04, CCHW-03, CCHW-02, CCHW-01. Last archived 342 cycles ago. Archive is incomplete. These sequence plaques have no copies in the archive. Please return them. Information restricted due to current citizen status. Please contact a local Clockwork Apostle representative for more information. The Brass Fortress thanks you for your cooperation in this matter. All citizens are entitled to a reward for this service.
Yay!
Create, citizen. By the word of Set, I am bound. I am...
Alright, let's open this. What do we even get? Lightning Staff of Unfathomable Darkness. Who designs these scripted items that you get and puts it in the worst possible trait ever? Who does this at ZOS? I want them fired. At least give someone sharpened or infused. I'm convinced the devs don't actually play their own game. Alright, anyway, we are heading off on to... Let me see. Tarnished truffles. Talk to... Oh, yeah, talk to the cook. Let me just check something. I need to make sure to have vigor on while I'm doing solo stuff.
What do we say?
Welcome, citizen.
Good. And when they ask how much something is, what do we say then?
Cease your actions, or you will be taken into custody.
Alright, so we turned in that one quest, and from what I heard, you have to do like 3 or 4 cook's quests, and a friend told me it took a few hours to do, so I'm just kind of skeptical about that one, because I think I could do it in less than a few hours. Ooh, our horse is halfway to max. That's good. Most of these are all repeatables over here, so don't really worry about that too much. I do want to get into the sewer, but I'm not 100% sure how again. Oh yeah, it was over here. Yeah, it's been a few weeks since I played ESO, like, recording anything. But I am thinking about doing a season 3 of my Can I Solo series. That one is a pretty popular one. You guys seem to like it. It was basically me soloing dungeons and I don't know. So the first 2 seasons was my Stam Sork and then my Magic Sork. I think season 3 would probably be this DK. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy that. I don't know when it's going to start.
Hello again, friend. Don't mind the smell, just... That's great. Let's have a look, eh? I hate the way produce something that doesn't just help us get by, but makes people up top take notice. I'd love to take something from my own land and give it its own slag town flair. We had some root liqueur that would have been perfect, but we drank all we had. No. I can't imagine how hard something like that is to come by in Clockwork City. Maurice never did say how he came by a case of it, but I'm not one to pry. Couldn't hurt to do some asking around though, right? I really appreciate you volunteering for all this. Not many in Clockwork City who'd stop to spit on us down here, let alone do us a kindness.
Alright, so I kind of want to give all these recipes to my main character and like my crafter and cook, just because everything's all maxed out. So I'm gonna do that one.
Cutting figures such as yourself.
Think I'm gonna take a stroll.
Let me see. Clockwork City. Learn and locate the location of the root thingy right in the center of town. Alright. But yeah, once again, if you want to watch my playthrough from the very beginning, you can do that. It was actually really good. I enjoyed the story here. Even the side missions were pretty unique. All those quests you saw there are just repeatable dailies, so it's nothing really super special.
Hey, you. Working with Brengelin. Come this way.
Why are you being sketchy about it? Just walk normally.
I overheard you talking to Bren about the root liquor, and I had to intervene before you took off on some wild guar chase. Oh, I know you won't. That rare stock was a batch of counterfeit hooch I was trying to pass off on a wealthy mark, but she caught wise. When Bren got into it, I didn't have the heart to tell him it wasn't the real thing. I only made one batch. Suppose I could, but I based it off stuff that isn't easily come by. The part of the mix is Wellspring hooch, and I have on good authority that some students of the catalog of rote duplication keep a stash. Off limits, but that's not the hard part. The other main ingredient can't be found in Clockwork City. Stuff was stolen from the private reserve of some silk shirt in Port Hunding. Even if you could get out of this ticking prison, you'd have to smuggle a crate of the stuff back here.
Do you doubt my ability to get your quest done, bruh?
Meet me in Slagtown.
Okay, Stroh's Mackay. I just have to go in there. Where's the other one, actually?
I have many functions.
He will need from the catalog of rote duplication reserve. Oh, so it's only one? Okay, well, we got this. Actually, where is the shrine? We're pretty close by, actually. This character doesn't have many places unlocked, but my main character is pretty much everything, so as long as I can get there, that shouldn't be a problem. I always thought this place, when you first entered it, it was like all the enemies are hostile. But they could have changed that. I have no idea anymore. I don't come here often. In fact, I don't think anyone does. Coming in hot to steal the thingy. Where is it? Is it at the top somewhere? see it. I don't suppose it's that easy to steal, right? This is a player. This is an NPC. Alright then. Alright, let's go back. I think this is the hard one to do. Could fast travel out, but nah. Where's the way shrine? I don't remember. This is like a nicer version of the Alec here, I'm not gonna lie. The desert. I think it was in here, right? So apparently there's 4 different quests I have to do for this guy to get the gold recipe, and that's our only goal, to get the gold recipe. But you get like random garbage in between. I don't remember. How do I get over there again? I think I have to make a turn and in somewhere.
How dare you, Kermit? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
Because a factotum with delusions of grandeur told her fortune. Do you really believe that?
She did.
Wait. I don't remember. How do I get in there again? It was in here, right? Boy, do I not remember this. I don't think the refuge connects. Like, where is that? Oh, that's the most obnoxious sounding thing.
Don't look away. How dare you, Kermit? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
Because a factotum with delusions of grandeur told her fortune. Do you really believe that?
She believed it. Why can't you see?
See what? That following the prediction...
You have no right to treat me like this. I'm a member of House Hlalu, and I demand to speak to someone.
The Clockwork City welcomes you.
I'm just gonna follow this. We're going into a trespassing area. What a time to be alive. Don't I have like a bounty thingy I could just clear? Apparently not.
Stop right there! Chasing outlaws, collecting CVB.
You have no right to treat me like this. I'm a member of House Lalu, and I demand to speak to someone.
Your house. Ah, yes, I remember. The great...
Alright, we're going back into the sewers now. I should probably turn the thing off just in case I go crazy. We did it.
You, find the little thing we talked about? Phew, you really are something. How'd you wind up in a dump like this?
Don't worry about
Give me
it.
a minute to cut this. Little, boiler coolant gives it some bite. And there. Genuine Elden Root liquor.
Winner.
Promise you'll keep this between us? I like Bren too much to break his heart. He tries so hard to keep us in good spirits. I'll get out of here before you give it to him.
That might be a good idea.
Hello again, friend. Interest you in a rust crumble cake? It's not so bad once you get past the taste. Texture's nice. This is incredible. Where did you find it?
The heck is
I hope
that?
it wasn't too much trouble. Promise I'll stretch this bottle long as it'll last.
Spring-loaded infusion.
Now that I know better.
That's... Is that better than Tri-Food that tanks use? I have no idea.
Now that I got the base for a marinade, it'd be nice to have something to use it on. I'm afraid I used the last of the meat in our larder on that misbegotten stew. Well, that'd be great, but it'll be dangerous. Fabricated critters out in the wild are just as mean as the real thing. Real tender around the flanks, though. Maybe because the machine bits are doing all the work. About a dozen ought to last us a while. One more thing, a special request. Tuba B loved Nick Sound meat before she wound up here.
I need a new headset. It just never feels even.
But I
Like
can't
one
afford his
side's
prices.
bigger than the other.
I'd really like to impress her, and I know where he keeps his stash. You really are the best. Bretheru keeps his fresh meat in an airtight trunk at his stables until he's ready to either cook it or preserve it. If he just nick a little, he does well for himself, probably won't even miss it. Oh, well, I mean, you could, sure. It's just, I could never pay you back for something like that. Just one cut costs more than I'll even have in my life down here. Everybody down here is special to me. We're all we've got. But I do guess I got a soft spot for her. She's never once complained about my cooking. Even when I know it's eye-wateringly bad, it's always, thank you, and a scratch behind the ears. Only that they're probably more dangerous than your average beastie, but I'd be pretty fearless about what I'd try to take a bite out of if I had metal teeth, too. Be careful.
Alright, so we can actually hunt it, or we could talk to him and probably barter for it. I'm just gonna try to barter for it. Where is he?
How dare you, Kermit? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
Because a factotum with delusions of grandeur told her...
These Nix hounds may be part machine, but they're all animal at heart. I care for them the best I can and love them while they're living, but even I have to put food on the table. If I do, it's mostly a coincidence. They're hand-raised, mostly just for my own needs, but I'll sell off some surplus now and again. Takes a lot of effort, so I don't part with it cheap. I can fetch some from my larder, if it's worth it to you. You'll never...
Alright, so now we have to... Jeez, that's like in the most random spots. It'll all be worth it in the end, trust. It looks like I'm in the area. Fabricant meat from what? Fabricant Kagooti even have meat? We got 2. Winner. Oh boy, this is going to be a struggle, but the spawn rate is so bad here. We did it, boys. 1/4 done. I wonder how long the respawn timer is. I'm just gonna have to travel to all 3 of those places. There are like no enemies in this area. Who designed this? Jesus, I didn't know you just make huge areas like that with no enemies in there. Alright, well, I guess we're going to the other 2 spots. Oh my goodness, they're so far away. Is that actually the fastest shrine? No, I feel like this one is. I don't know if I'm missing a shrine, though. I don't think I am. Because I would have seen it on my way here. Only Zos could put like a quest area where there are like no enemies whatsoever when you need to kill enemies. Actually, no, WoW did that too. In the beginner zones, there's like, oh, you have to kill X amount of things, but there are no things. I don't think those count. Oh, they do apparently. Well then. This place was definitely better. Two more. Wasn't it? Wait, if I kill an enemy in the circle, does that count? Apparently it does. We learned something new. Is that a lore book? Did she just like block me and then, or did dude block me? Alright, so I'm not sure if it's one more quest or is it this quest that gives us the thing.
How dare you, Kermit? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
I'm actually kind of close to 900 CP, which is just really bragging rights after 690. But, I mean, there are people in their 2,000 champion points, which is absolutely crazy. You must really love this game to go have that many.
Oh, hey, friend. Was hoping to see you again.
Mention you in my prayers?
Alright, where are you, dude? Oh, are you here?
Was just popping up for some fresh-ish air, and what do I find but the tangy smell of fresh meat? Looks like you've had some luck at the butcher's. Perfect. I can take that off your hands now. Gonna need to give it a good soak in that marinade before I can get dinner started. Come by later and I'll have something to thank you for all this good effort. I insist.
Oh, really? You mean a golden recipe? That's what we wanted? Yeah? I think you can do this on all your characters, but this just happens to be the one that I did the main story on. So, yep, that's why we're doing it on this one.
All right, friends. The guest of honor has arrived. I've cooked up something special for you all. Soon to be favorites, I'm sure. For you, Kara, a mushroom-filtered meat stew. No more of
That
that
doesn't even look that
metallic
bad.
tang,
Maybe the
I
potatoes
promise.
need to be washed a little bit. I'm not sure if those are carrots or
And for
hot
you,
dogs,
Maurice,
but
root liqueur, marinated fabric chop, neatly braised. Soon to put Slagtown on the culinary map. And finally, Tubaby, the crown jewel of my feast. Hand-fed Nick's fillets in a mushroom and root liqueur reduction.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
And for my newest friend, I have a special treat. I never would have been able to concoct any of these wonderful dishes without you. And you've clearly got an appreciation for food. So, I've conjured up a unique recipe to help you through your time in Clockwork City. I hope you enjoy it.
yeah, we did it!
Most of the ingredients should be readily available in Clockwork City, so you shouldn't have to jump through any more hoops for a decent meal.
From what I heard, that's actually like the new, if you're a Magicka character, this is the new best in slot food. Though it is kind of pricey to make, so if you don't have it, Witch Mother's Potent Brew is just as fine as blue food. But if you do have the extra money, definitely use this one. It gives you slightly more health.
There is a hint of home in this.
Alright, so we're going to our house. We are done here. I'm definitely going to dump it on my main character, and then we'll make some food from there. So we should be good. Now you all know how to get the golden food recipe. I actually had no idea. Some friend showed me it. I was like, whoa, that's good. Where do you get it? And they're just like, oh yeah, just do the quest. I'm like, oh, okay. Alright, so first of all, we're dumping this over here. It does require some perfect row, which is the hardest part, but you could probably buy it if you have the money. So, yep. With that said, thanks so much for watching. We'll be returning with more ESO in the near future with another series. But until then, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys next time.